beginning. For now, it's just the top two boards. We have the Sicilian opening on board number 1. Very interesting what this is leading to.
Yeah, the Sicilian defense, it is well known as a really fighting opening. So Maxime Vachier Lagrave, we've talked about it out there in the studio. With black, you get extra points for a win, and he has signaled his intention, Saga. He wants to fight. He wants to at least open up the possibility of trying to score that all-important victory here on the icon board.
Right, and I think this is going to be a very fighting game. Not to forget that there's no increment here, so the players are going to be absolutely very careful with their clock time usage. They could end up under big time pressure if they don't use it well. But both Hikaru and MVL known for their speed chess.
That's right. Both of them fantastic at rapid chess, which is this time limit. The players have 20 minutes on the clock for the entire game. No increments, so some really scary scrambles guaranteed a bit later. But they're also fantastic at blitz, bullet, saga, and all of those speed skills will be needed later.
Absolutely, and right now it's MVL who's just brought his knight out, and Hikaru is absolutely blitzing his moves here.
Yeah, really showing off the speed, showing off the confidence as well. We can see the clock just behind the board, and Hikaru, he's only used 30 seconds up to this point. Maxime Vachier Lagrave is known to be the fastest player on the tour, pretty much, on the circuit, but
on our screen. And there we see Hikaru being slightly under pressure. And David, they have just 2 minutes left for Hikaru. 2 minutes 30 seconds and 3 minutes 20 seconds for MVL.
Yeah, we talk about the clock, but it might well become the most relevant factor. We actually saw the queens disappear, no more checkmating attacks, we're in the endgame now. But if Maxime Vachier Lagrave sees his team are in trouble, he might try to win on the clock. He might just try to keep the game going as long as possible and flag, as we call it. Just time out Hikaru Nakamura. It might be necessary to be a bit dirty now, Saga, to just dig deep and try to do it for the team.
And Hikaru is shaking his head. He's not happy with his position because black has plenty of pawns for the rook. You can see there Hikaru moving his bishop, moving it back. He's not sure whether he should go for this or not.
Wow, he might look calm on the exterior, but Hikaru Nakamura in a bit of trouble. Look at the clock, under 2 minutes now. We did see Duda and Vidit there leave the arena. It was a win for Duda. And here the American Gambits, they just need to hold.
Yeah.
Hikaru in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And Hikaru needs to hold here because Duda has done his job. But right now the position looks around even. The king moves back.
Yeah, this position, he's holding for now on the board, but it's all about the clock. 1 minute 40 is not that much, especially when the pieces start flying. And it's going to be hard to avoid all the traps forever due to the number of black pawns that are just lurking all over the board.
Right, and Hikaru is a speed monster. He sees things at the speed of lightning. There he's attacked the pawn, but MVL moves in with his king. What's going to happen here, David? I am actually quite unsure. Do you think that Hikaru will be able to hold this?
Ooh, I think if he had 10 minutes on his clock, he would hold this in his dreams. He would hold it asleep. But it's not easy with the clock situation. He's trying to build what we call a fortress. He's trying to control all the squares, lock things down, and not let black break through. So Maxime Vachier Lagrave a bit frustrated right now. Oh, it's all about the clock, Saga. I have a feeling that's where this will be decided.
And also, if you see here, the knights are the trickiest creatures when it comes to less time. They jump from here to there, and Hikaru has pushed his pawn forward. Very tricky move. And MVL takes it, gives a check. Oh my goodness, is Hikaru winning now?
Wow, this is crazy. Some weird stuff just happened.
Yeah, he's just going. He can just. No, there's something went wrong.
Something has happened here. I don't believe he actually took that pawn on g4. The black knight is still alive.
He took here, right.
There was a trick, Saga.
Got it. He took the pawn. The pawn took here, and he's moved his king back. You can see Hikaru actually looking upwards there.
Looking upwards, not necessarily praying to the heavens, instead just checking out the score on the doors right now, checking out the other boards, knowing that a draw for him, draw for Hikaru Nakamura would be a great result right now. Maxime Vachier Lagrave struggling to keep the black knight alive. He's playing for tricks, but a pawn drops, and this game looks destined for a draw now. Level on time now, Saga. It feels like the players are going to neutralize each other here, the two icons.
Right, and David, the only thing that can create some chaos here is the clock. But you can see both players down to 1 minute. Oh, they're repeating, and a draw is agreed. A big result there for American Gambits. Both players smiling there.
Wow, that was dramatic. Hikaru Nakamura with a big sigh of relief. He was in trouble on the board and clock, but ultimately he held. And let's check out the drama happening elsewhere.
Right, they are analyzing their games. We have a scene from the board number 2 as how it ended between Vidit and Duda, because that gave the American Gambits their win.